been a couple of weeks since we did a live stream, or if I'm not mistaken, a Let's Play, and so this is your update. If you're not familiar with this channel, or you don't care, probably not going to be the video for you, slash live stream, slash whatever this is, but I figured we'd give some little life updates, and also play Minecraft at the same time. Get this, we're going to multitask so hard, and yeah, so first of all, I want to quickly introduce you to something which I think is funny, because at Minecon Live this year, they did something really weird, and they blurred every streamer's chair logo, and we couldn't work out why that was. I saw a few comments being like, yeah, it's because they're selling their own chair. And I was like, don't be so cynical, chat. They're not gonna, like, that's not the reason. It's gonna be something about, like, no, actually, it's true. There is a Minecraft chair out there. And for fun, I don't wanna, I wanna say thank you, obviously, for me receiving this product. But for fun, you should look up how much this chair here costs. Because it is really, like, it's a quality product. I do like it. But, you know, when you guess what should a chair cost, I will say this is on the upper end of what you might be imagining. Anyway, so the one problem with this chair, this creeper, it's really cool. It's a Minecraft chair. This is magnetic. I hate these on every other chair. On this one, it's so much cooler because it's magnetic. You can stick it there how you want. There's NFC tags, and it's a very good chair, in my opinion. However, do you know the issue that they didn't think about when they sent me a creeper chair? Because that's the only Minecraft chair they make, if I'm not mistaken. Because what I did is I saw a lot of streamers were getting Minecraft chairs, and I sent them an email being like, hey, do you have any of those chairs left? They're like, probably not. And then later they're like, oh, we do. Do you want one? And I said, sure. That is our business interaction. Just to clarify, I don't have to say anything positive or negative about this. It is high quality, but they made a pretty interesting mistake here by making the green of the chair green screenable green. I'm sure if I calibrated this perfectly, it wouldn't be true. I'm sure there is a color of green that can capture my green screen, but not this. But yeah, my chair, it looks really cool this way though, right? Like, you know what? Ooh, isn't that even cooler? Like, there's just a floating head pillow behind me. This is the future I want to live in, and it's the future I do live in, apparently. Anyway, so, yeah, it's a nice chair. I kind of sit too far forwards all the time. Maybe I need to do that thing where I snap it. Wait, there's a lever around here somewhere. That's not the lever. Magic chair, lol. But there's a lever around. Okay, this one. So, no, not this one. This one. There's a lot of levers on. There we go. If I just force it into the back of... Now I'm, like, leaning forwards, but there's a chair there. If I just go a little bit better. There we go. So now there's some back support. Isn't that fun? Anyway, so I've got a new chair. I also have a new life. Do you want to hear about my life, internet? My new name is Steve. You know, also, by the way, today we've got a quirky block box. You might be familiar with it. I'm not sure if it keeps the name if I place it and then break it. Like it should. Okay, it does. Perfect. You might recall I had a whole issue with my world corrupting after I did some things. And so today, it's gonna be great. Thank you so much for 5 months of channel membership, Egan Peterson Snell. So yeah, we have a ton of blocks right here, and you, internet, can do this. This is a live stream all about chairs. You know what, Robert Diamond? I think we should make it a live stream about chairs, right? What are we doing talking about not chairs right now? How about I build a chair in Minecraft? Do you wanna see my attempt at a chair in Minecraft? Chat? Okay. I got a good idea. I'm gonna take you back to 2011 here. Here is my chair that I'm gonna build in Minecraft. As you can see, I sit on this bit, and then I crouch, and it's kind of like I'm sitting down. I don't know what world these people lived in where this was sitting down. Like, oh yeah, you just kind of... This is how I... Anyway, hope you enjoy my chair. Now I have to place these other 4 stairs somewhere, you know? Do I place more chairs? Do I make like a little living room over here? I guess I do. I guess I do. Oh, look at that. Look at my living room. Isn't this beautiful? Thank you so much, Kip Gaming, for becoming a channel member. Really appreciate that. It's one of the best ways to support these streams. There we go. Look at this. This is beautiful. Use the minecart trick to sit in the chair. Why are you sitting on your backrest? Why are you sitting on your... Oh, you meant to sit on this bit? Oh, and then you crouch to sit on the main bit, I guess? Oh, I see that. Honestly, okay. Tell me if I'm a menace to the public. When I sit on a public bench, I always sit on this bit. Like, I put my feet where the seat is, and then I put my butt where the top is. Because I feel like sitting on the seat is just... I don't know, there's just something about it that feels wrong to me. Whereas, you know, you sit on the top, who's gonna come get you? No one's gonna come get you, that's who. That might sound like it doesn't make sense. But trust me when I say that it's not. Anyway, so, good, let's talk about my grandma's rocking chair. Oh yeah, like, honestly, people act like chairs are just a thing you sit on, but there's so much variety and it changes everything. Nice chair, how long have you been playing Minecraft? Oh, are you trying to sneak me away from chair questions to Minecraft? 10 years. Actually 11 years this year. It's kind of crazy to think, right? So, chat, pick a block, any block. I'll go over the most popular one, and we'll place it over here as our first block in our little pathway. Actually, as our center, we'll have like a... Because this 5-block wide area eventually meets this 5-block wide area. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then this is 5 over here, I think. Yep. And so, yeah, we're going to place 25 blocks that go in the center here. And it's going to be the most popular one in the chat. I have YouTube Prime. Do I get to send $1 for free? Do you mean YouTube Premium? I think they should have more features like that mixed in with YouTube Premium, personally. I have deja vu. I have no idea why you'd have deja vu. This is my first time doing this. I have no clue what you could be talking about. Again, this is a little bit too far close to my liking. There we go. Just a little bit. So, Cat, are you a chair? Here's the thing, right? People do sometimes sit on me. Sometimes for short periods. Usually for short periods. Yeah, just for short periods. But, you know, if I sit on a bench for 20 seconds... I spent maybe 20 minutes last night sitting on a bench. It was cold, it was dark, but it was a nice place. Was the chair still a chair, even though it was only for 20 minutes? These are the questions. These are the questions. Anyway, so, yeah, pick a block that is in this box, and I will turn it... into magic. Level 69 Toy Cat says Sizemon mature. 69 indeed. So yeah, I'm trying to get a vibe. Honestly, everyone has different answers. The one that I saw a lot of people go with is redstone ore. So we're gonna have a big old square of redstone ore. See, I'm using this as an opportunity to build back better. Ooh, do you like that phrase, internet? Ooh, look, Toy Cat using real world phrases to talk about Minecraft. Wow. Next I'm gonna talk about haha, funny numbers. My favorite thing about funny numbers is when they're funny and you get to laugh and go, ha ha ha, funny numbers. And then I see some people saying prismarine. So we throw some prismarine, and there we go. Do you like this, internet? Do you think that's good? Do you think that's pretty? What is this stream about, says Yeeta Pogga. I think that's the beautiful thing. I don't think you need to know what a stream is about. Like, I think in the real world, I can see why the uncertainty of not knowing would get to you. But on this, a short little live stream, why don't we take a few minutes and just enjoy the chaos? Why don't we just take a few minutes and appreciate that we're going to be placing with blocks. I saw HIUU boss say granite, so we're going to grab some granite as our next block. And we're going to try and make the random block pathway more structured this time than it was last time. I don't know if that'll work, but we're going to do it anyway, and it's going to be fun. Hey, Toy Cat, you are cool, says Chaina is cool. Thank you for saying I'm cool. That was nice of you. So yeah, do you sleep, says Jesus Lover and NFT Fam. Also, go get some baked beans, Toy Cat. Honestly, baked beans are an underrated type of bean. I don't know if they even are vegetables. Honestly, baked beans are one of those things where every time I hear about them, I'm like, are those real, or is that like a product name? Also, do you sleep? I do, actually. Poorly, honestly. I've been waking up at about 7 AM. Like, I have to... Okay, you know what? This is the worst thing about the human body. Let me tell you about the human condition from my experience. I've been going to sleep at... like, I've been wake up at 8 AM. And so that meant... And I go to sleep at about midnight, 1 AM. And so I can maximize 7 hours of sleep. I would assume, okay, base salt is coming in from Sizemon Machon. Or we've got crafting table from Savah. I'll give you Savah. Yeah, the true pain, in my opinion, is this fact... Okay, so we're going to have to dig down for the crafting tables. The true pain, in my opinion, is that, like, my body is like, yeah, you think you assume... I heard a very concerning noise. You assume that, you know, you could get that full sleep. But no, I wake up at 7 and I'm like, oh, I have to wake up in an hour. And I'm so stressed about waking up in an hour that then I, you know, like I wake up early. You know, like, it's funny because, like, there's so many places in life where, you know, like, you kind of just assume that, like, oh yeah, well, it's not really a problem. Like, you know, like, okay, there's lots of times in life where caring about a problem will help improve a problem. That is the kind of message we teach each other. Just get up. Sleep is cringe, bro, says Cancer's Attitude. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. Okay, what's our next block gonna be, chat? What's our next block? Pick one from the block. Okay, so I've got... By the way, I'm gonna do something crazy today. I'm gonna drink a year out-of-date Mountain Dew, and by that I mean it's 2021 Mountain Dew. My friend brought it with him for New Year's, and then he forgot to drink it. And so now it's mine. Ice. We have a lot of ice in the chat, huh? Okay. I'm down. So, this is Voodoo, which is meant to be a mystery flavor, right? Yeah, this is meant to... Yeah, it's a mystery flavor. It tastes really good. Do you want to know about a psychological effect called priming? I bet you don't, but you're going to learn anyway. So there's this really fun part of human psychology that basically entails... I saw a video that showed a version of this effect, but like... there is this weird fact that the thing you are expecting before something happens genuinely impacts what you receive. And, of course, when I say it that way, you're like, wait, so you're saying your expectations influence reality. Wow, Toy Cat. How absolutely mind-blowing. But, no, if someone tells you that something is good, you are more implicitly in tune to like it. If you go to a movie, and if your friend says, this movie sucks, and you go and watch the movie, you're going to be like, yeah, man, that totally sucked. You're going to be like, no, actually, I quite liked it. You know, it takes more effort to go against the group wisdom than to just accept it blindly and be like, oh, yeah, probably. I bet I was just dumb and didn't quite understand it. It's an interesting quirk of human psychology, in my opinion, unless you're a Toy Cat. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's weird, though, because, like, so when it comes to, like, opinions, of course I have to be a contrarian all the time. Tell me opinions in chat right now that you think I definitely don't disagree, like, that no one could disagree with, and I'll tell you the ones I genuinely look at, and I'm like, maybe you're wrong on that one, you know? What is your favorite cheese, says Ultra Solution. You know, I love brie. Did you see the AFM on the marketplace? Says Narwhal 08X. Oh yeah, Store Saturday is on it. Assuming that gets made in time. But the Store Saturday should be on it. I'm kind of excited. So joining from India at midnight for your philosophical talks. Hey, thank you. It's been a while since we've done a stream. It's always cool that when people haven't forgotten my existence between individual streams. It's kind of nice to me. So get vaccinated. You know what? Have you ever considered that maybe... No, I reckon there's got to be... Okay, this is... I don't know if this is true for any age group, but there has to be some point where on an individual level you could make the argument that it is worse to, because the 1 in a 10 million chance of having a heart explosion or whatever it is. I think I'm being very unscientific. There's something that happens that involves like an inflamed heart that can cause other issues. Having that 1 in 10 million chance is worse odds for you than just getting a thing. But even then, it's like you protect people, right? So the opinions: bagels are the best food. Man, bagels are the best food. But what if bagels could be improved? You ever try? No, fresh bagels, just poppy seed bagels. Okay, here's me being a contrarian about something I love. I heard that poppy seed bagels make you more likely to test positive on a drugs test. I'm sure it's a heart explosion. No, yeah, I definitely nailed that. Take your science advice from random YouTubers who have zero, what is it called, epidemiology experience. I guess you have to be a vaccine scientist, not an epidemiologist. But you know, take your experience from YouTubers with zero experience. Trust me, guys. Trust me. Lobster bagel, says the distortion. I need a lobster bagel, and I need it like a while ago. Can someone find me where a lobster bagel is? I'm about to pick a city in America to spend some time in, and I will genuinely be swayed if the city has lobster bagels. It has to be in like, you know, I don't like listing the 7 states I can I'm considering. So, you know what? Take a guess at 7 states I might go to, and then find in those cities. Also, yeah, bro, Poppy's gonna make you test positive for opiates. That's true for sure. I think that that's just a get out of jail free card for people who do opiates, because in America there's a big opiate problem, right? Toy Cat is already yes, you heretic. What block next, chat? What block next? Pick a block, and I'll throw it on the road right after the glass. Pick a block. But no, yeah, so tell me where I can find a lobster bagel, and I will move to that. Also, literal source, trust me, guy. Yeah, I think that when you know about a subject, you can trust other people who also know about the subject, offhandedly. But when something involves so many vested interests, like politics, and sadly, vaccines are a part. Like, don't take my opinion on this because.
Hi, Toy Cat. I heard you say expectations and felt compelled to respond. Keep your expectation and you'll be less whiny. Here is your allowance.
Everyone likes popcorn on pizza. Popcorn is not universally liked, Henry Wall. That's not even a good opinion. It's good to see you, by the way, Pookie Helms. It's been a while, huh? I don't know if 2 weeks is a while, like, objectively speaking. Go to Maine and get an actual lobster boat. I did go to Maine. Okay, you know what? Tell me if I'm doing this wrong, because I only went to, like, I got lobster ice cream in Maine, which was an experience, I'll admit. But, also, thank you very much for the tip. Okay, I need to play around my nozzles. Need to play around my okay, there we go. Fried chicken fund. Also, I'm behind your videos because I've been watching Hermitcraft. Sorry. You're allowed to enjoy whatever you want, man. There is no apology necessary. I think that, like, I think it's natural to ebb and flow through various YouTube interests. Hey, I agree with the fried chicken fund. You know, today I was craving fried chicken so heavily. I don't even fully understand why, honestly. Bagel and Lobster Bar in Croatia. Okay, we're going to Croatia, or we're going to Knoxville, Tennessee. Chat, where am I going? I wonder if we could do like a fun poll. The internet picks where I go for a day. You know, that's actually, okay, wait. How would I do that in a functional way? Chat, okay, I'll work this out. Of course, not going to be told what a Toycat stream is. You have to see it for yourself. Yeah, I feel bad for people who try to explain these streams to people in their life, where it's like, oh yeah, so like, he's like a guy, and like, he plays Minecraft, but like, it's not really about the Minecraft so much as it is about like, I think there's something about philosophy in there, but he keeps claiming it's not about philosophy, and then he'll go off on a political rant, and then, but it's not really political, because, my feelings aren't being hurt, and so I'm just kind of confused. Go to Poland instead. Bagels are not the best food. Oh, some of us don't even eat bread. Bread. Okay, bagels aren't bread, right? They're okay. This is a crazy fact that I like. There is more protein in a bagel than an egg, and if an egg is not bread, therefore a bagel must not be too. Sauce, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. But no, yeah, Toycat stream is a high wire act. I think the more you try to assign meaning to the more you try to assign explanations to certain things. Home base Serenity, thank you for the well wishes. I hope that it doesn't turn into what happened last time. If you don't know, the last time I tried to build this road, the game crashed, and then a memory bug happened that wasn't fixed for a while, and so I had to go back to an old version of the Let's Play. I lost quite a lot of progress, honestly. And yeah, it was an important reminder. Back up your worlds. It's very important. It's very, very important. Also, thank you so much, Cat Beanie, not only for the tip earlier, saying so, but also using her channel membership. 28 months, by the way. You think about 28 months. That is the length of, I don't know, taking 3 babies to term, or that is the length of 100 days, but times, like 9, I want to say, like maybe like 10. Yeah, but like real life days, right? Or I'm gonna keep finding metrics of measurement that don't make any sense. Or think about it this way: Froglight's really cool, but it's a grind to get in survival for sure. Yeah, I think that's my personal take on Froglight. It like exists, but like does it exist? I mean, the answer is definitely yes. I survived 100 days as a channel member. I mean, if you're a Toy Cat channel member, then surviving is a, you know, like, even understanding what you've got yourself into is sometimes hard. It's like, so yeah, this is the Toy Cat channel, obviously, because you know, like he posts pictures of his holes, and that's weird. I think, you know, I just don't know for sure if that's what he's meant to be doing, or if he's memeing around, or what the goal is really. I actually quite like, okay, honestly, chat, I think this new version is better than the old version. Hey, IBX Toy Cat, click the stream, and just because of the title and thumbnail. Hey, the king. I am glad that my lack of title and thumbnail was more enticing to you than if I'd come up with a title and thumbnail. That is next level mind games when you think about that. Have you ever done a 24-hour video before? No. Happy New Year, mates. Color would be... Okay, so you're not. That's a tip that says Color. Let's go. Oh, there's no Color. You can't... I guess I can find Color in this chest if I'm lucky. Nope. Sorry, man. You can't pick a block that I don't have. It's like me saying, hey, I have this dream. I would like for you to... I feel like you like me when you say it doesn't have a thumbnail or title when it does, says Lamara's not here. See, that's the interesting thing about the statement, like, I am lying right now. You know? It's, by saying the statement, I'm making the statement untrue, but then if the statement's untrue, then it is true, but then, you know, it's a paradox, right? And you can't have you can't not have a title on YouTube. And so if you say you don't have a title in your title, you must have a title. It's kind of weird to me to think about, as humans, there are so many things, like, because of the way we invent concepts, sometimes those concepts don't line up, and we don't think about it. And the phrase, like, I don't know, here's a phrase, I'm not saying anything right now. It's like, ooh, there's no way that should ever mean, that should never be a valid sentence, right? The title is made of title. It should never be a valid thing to say, I am not saying anything right now. But actually it is. If I say I'm not saying anything right now, what you assume I mean, and you assume correctly, this is true for me whenever I speak, I'm just not saying anything of substance, of value. I'm not saying anything because I'm talking about the concept of not saying anything. Some Doctor Who logic going on. And so yeah, I think that, like, like, it's weird that we can invent impossible concepts and then try and wrap our head around them, and then not get our head around the concepts that we as a species invented. Like, do you ever think about the fact that, like, the phrase, where are you? You know, like, is one that... Oh, that we've used granite. You know, it's fine. We'll just reuse granite. The phrase, where are you, didn't need to exist before... shave my boy. Okay, do you want to see? This is 3 weeks of beard growth now. And it just... Look at it. Do you want to, like, it's just a patch. It's just... What is it, you know? Anyway, wait, I'm gonna do the, I'm gonna do this one in reverse. And then that way when people come here, they can look for the block that's out of place. And it can be a puzzle. I don't know what the reward for the puzzle will be. But boy, will people enjoy it. I feel Froglight should emit a light only visible to frogs. This means frogs competitive. There are not monsters around that light, but the player can. If you want me to talk about the Froglight, I think I'll do it on Q&A Saturday if I do one this week. So do it as a comment somewhere on the channel. I, as barely a teenager, have more facial hair than you. Be ashamed. I think that I think growing facial hair is something where you need to have the genes for it, right? Not genes. So Cat looks like he has shaders on IRL. Oh, thank you. I do have shaders on IRL. To be honest, Minecraft is actually political propaganda. Yeah, if you think about it, it's trying to turn us all into, what would the word be? Anprivs, anarcho-primitivists. Trying to turn, you know, it's trying to turn us all into people who think that punching trees is a normal thing to do. I love this look right here. It looks like a faded out French flag. You should see how far you can dig straight down without dying or taking full damage. You could get a face wig. It says thick sand. Yeah, I am thinking about getting a fake mustache. And then just wearing it. Like, I want one of those silly mustaches. Oh, do you want to know a story? You don't want to know a story. No, I won't tell you a story. So something I want to do, but I'm going to do a very bad job at for a while, is I want to get more like a normal streamer where I can have these gaps in between the thoughts. Where I can go, so the weather today, huh? It sure is cozy and, oh, that's just for being you. Thanks for just being you. Love your streams. Greeting from the Neverlands. Oh, that's so cool. First of all, thank you so much, Angela, Angela Schmeitz, for the €5 tip. I'm blown away that there really is a place called the Neverlands, right? Like, come on, guys. We can get more creative when we're naming fake countries. We can do a better job than the Neverlands. I just feel like we've let ourselves down when we acknowledge that that's the best we can do. I just feel like we can do better. You know, when it comes to fake names for a country, let's do better. Yeah, I want to keep going down, but like the desert is not going to support me doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my redstone ore down, and then I'll just shovel through the sand all the way to where I'm going, and it'll be fine. So I mustache you about your story. This is my new game. Just be like, I have a story I'd like to tell. Nah, it's fine. Imagine thinking the Netherlands really exists. Wow. Yeah, it's the only country that's fully below sea level. And as fun as that is, don't get me wrong, it is very fun. It's one of those details that makes you go, if the country's fully below sea level, that means they're submerged. That means they're not real. Move on to the next one, you know? I'm in a Zoom meeting while watching this. So, I had my last, like, major talk with some builders today about a project we've been doing. And, it was pretty... whenever I speak to people in real life, they all... Inevitably, every now and then a question about my job comes up. Because he said something like, oh yeah, no more ATM wake-up calls. Because he can tell every day that he comes here at 8, like, that I'm waking up specifically to answer the door. He offered me to leave a key with him at one point, but I was like, I think leaving more keys in the wild is a bad idea. Especially if I'm going to spend some time out of the country, right? And so, I've got some cacti. I'm not going to use them here. Which country is submerged, says Ender? Oh, it's the Netherlands. Or is it the Netherlands? Are they real? I reckon they're not, and they just don't want to let you know. Also, hello, this isn't a comment. Hello, Justin Julian. Good job for playing along with the bit. A lot of people, you know, when they there's a concept like what is it? Like in comedy, it's called like hit it back, right? Like rather than coming in and being like no, be like okay, I'm gonna join in the fun. I think one of my like single best pieces of advice for life is join in the fun more often. You'll enjoy it. Trust me. You know, good job. This is not a comment. We are fake news, says Angela Schmeitz. It's true. You are literally fake news. But no, yeah, the comment saying thank you for being you is like, it's a nice one, right? Because it's really simple. I'm really good at being me. It's one of my talents. Gonna level with you. Even if you didn't give me that tip saying keep being you, I would I guess that would said thanks for being you. It wasn't instructions because you know what would happen if someone said like hey keep being you. I'd be like no, I'm gonna be someone else now. It's your boy Steve here with another Minecraft video. I was down in my ranch today when I discovered the I just have a generic southern accent. I think we take a little bit of Texas, a little bit of Georgia, and then just generic southern. And we mix it in until everyone's offended. See, I'm going to take some blocks back from here, actually, because we do have a chest full of, like, stuff. We'll take all the sand, actually. We'll just make a nice little day of the sand. And maybe take the calcite, too. That seems valuable. Love this man. You must be my dad. My dad is Steve. I might be your dad. I mean, think about it, right? Have you ever seen me and your dad in the same room together? I hope not. What does it mean to be you? And are you not you if you act differently? We have this interesting concept of, hey, thank you. Hola, I enjoy watching I'm trying to read it. P-A-T-H. Watching path. Wait, oh, I get it. You're like, I'm building a path. You should build some pointless towers in the city with each layer being made of a different block. That is a fun idea. Imagine that. Chat, imagine if the city was made from random blocks. That would be quirky. Can you imagine? Okay, I want a lobster bait. I realized, like, just now, I asked earlier for a lobster bagel like it was this revolutionary thing. I bet it exists everywhere. I bet it like, there's a lobster burger not too far away from me. It's a place called Burger and Lobster. I'm surprised I didn't work out they'd have a lobster burger sooner, honestly. But they have a lobster burger. I bet it's good. Lamel, you're fun to watch, but you have one issue. No Aussie accent, mate. Please fix this. Oi, right, how's it going? It's your boy, Toy Cat, and I think actual Australian accents are a little bit more muted than that. They don't actually go all the way up there. You just kind of gotta say, like, all right, mate, how's, wait. The word mate is used a lot more. It is true. Let me tune my Australian accent. He's like, so listen here, my Australian accent's real good. It's got a little bit of significant in there, I think. I'm accidentally going down a bit of a rabbit hole. I don't know what I've ended up now, but it's very offensive to everyone. I think we gotta stop while we're ahead. Okay, so we're just gonna quickly. Oh no, we can't. We have to do the sand thing first. There you go, Internet. That was the best I could do. I do need to work on the Australian. Don't you worry. Australia Irish. Howdy. I'm just going down to the bar to pick up my shrimp on my Barbie. Cute. My favorite thing about Australia is if you want to know about Australia, my favorite, what is it my favorite? Honestly, Australia is pretty good at everything, but is it the best at anything? They do coffee well, but I don't drink coffee. So the one thing I like most about Australia is they have this concept called the freedom sausage, or democracy sausage. Wait, Australians, can you let me know? The Irish one is your best one? The reason my Irish accent's my best accent is because I'm actually a little bit Irish. I'm, me father's from, Northern Ireland, County Durham, It's not actually County Durham, I was about to say the county, then I realized, maybe your intentions weren't the best, I don't know why I'm saying all the time. I guess this is an Irish Canadian. He spent some time in Ontario, and he's really enjoying the big city life over there. But he finds that he misses home a little bit, where the pubs are pubs and the potatoes are potatoes. And in Canada, they do this thing, with they put they put the fries down and then they put the gravy on. It's like, no, the gravy is for the roast potatoes, the roasty toadies, not for the fries, matey. And then they put cheese on there, but they don't make it cheese. They put some they put some curdled cheese on there. There we go. Was that good Irish Canadian? Did we nail that? Did I? Irish is just drunk British. That is a 100% fair explanation of Irish. I feel like I kept switching back and forth between Irish and Canadian, but like a way over the top Irish and a way understated Canadian. Yeah, it's poutine. That's what it's called. You see, they call it poutine, but it seems like it's just fries with toppings. If you put cheese on fries, is that poutine? You put some gravy on your fries, that's not poutine. You put the cheese and the fries and the gravy together, and now it's Canadian food. I just feel like we're kind of cheating. That was technically the best Irish Canadian accent I've ever heard. I think all we have to do is we have to, I just have to keep attempting niche accents that don't exist in the real world, and that way no one can tell if I'm actually correct about them or not. Like, hello, it is me, your Russian friend from... Okay, it's gonna be a Russian New Zealander, right? It is me, your Russian friend from New Zealand. Fuck. No. My Russian friend from... I always vowel shift the wrong way when I'm doing New Zealand. It's embarrassing. You know, Russian Scottish is easier. Hello, it is me, your friend from Scotland. I live in the great city of Edinburgh, and it is very nice here. I I like how when you go to this store, they sell pig kidneys and is not for necessity like in motherland, is delicacy, but does not taste like pig kidneys and liver and intestines. No man. Yeah, I gotta mix in some more Scottish, so I gotta be like, aye me me no, that's Irish again. Yeah, my Scottish is atrocious, but if I mix my atrocious Scottish and my atrocious Russian, I think it'll go somewhere together, right? Do the rest of the streamers a poo from The Simpsons? I'm in a graphics design class, wish I was on Minecraft. What do I do with my sand, chat? I've got too much of it. Do I start smelting it up? I mean, you know, maybe I should. Maybe I just should do that. The thing about the, Apu from The Simpsons is, that was like a whole controversy, right? Where the actor that played him got in some huge trouble, because it's like, ooh, I did not realize, oh no Indian act, like, the list of okay and not is changing all the time, and I keep up to date with it, and doing an Indian accent, not okay. I reckon the Indian accents on my streams should only be going to actors of color, and so I will hire a voice actor from the subcontinent. Actually, wait, I'm from the subcontinent. Yeah, you know, I'm fine for this, right? Does that cover me, internet? I'm Sri Lankan. That is the same region of the world as India. Therefore, legally, I'm good to do an Indian accent, right? The funny thing is my only family member that's from, like, she speaks better, like, the most, she speaks with received pronunciation. She put a lot of effort in speaking proper British, and like a lot of effort in making sure that I spoke. I would sound so much, I don't know, chavier, lower class, if it weren't for my grammar. Honestly, to some extent, you could like kind of attribute some, because here's the thing. Okay, you know, I'm sorry to tell you if you're American and you're watching this and you're like, I have free will. You don't have free will. Sorry to tell you. Also, there's this fun fact, or maybe it's not so fun. Maybe it's horrifying to cat casually doxing himself. Oh look, it's baby salmon again. I think that Indians can't do Indian accents. Yeah, the accent just comes, most accents that we know, like, they don't speak it there. It's just the way that they learn English. Chap Toy Cat accent, something I love to hear. Oi, mate, it's your boy Toy Cat, and I was going down the park, wasn't I? And I know I'm going Welsh by accident. I've never done a Welsh accent before, but I guess I'm from Llananiads now. I love the pubs over here. Every part of the UK, the culture is the drinking. It's what we love. I'm from Essex, but I don't sound like a chav. I disagree with you. So here's a cool thing about, you know, one of the ways you can define yourself with any group is by hating the same outgroup that group hates. Like, if you want to be a sports fan, I don't know if I got the rivalries correct here, but like, if you want to be a fan of Tottenham, you gotta say, oh, I hate them Arsenal. They're all a bunch of wankers. They don't even brush their teeth correctly. You know, like whatever you know, you gotta criticize the opponent. That's how you become liked. And like one of the versions of that is like living in London. One of the few like stereotypes about people that people hate in London that I like full on agree with is, if you're anywhere near Liverpool Street, or again, if you're not from London, if you're in the east of the city, there are girls that come in for a trip from somewhere in Essex. It's like sometimes Chelmsford, maybe from Grays or wherever else. I don't know. There's only like 2 cities in there, right? They don't even brush their teeth correctly. That famous roast. Yeah, that's, you know, like I hate how the Green Bay Packers fans can't even brush their teeth. See? Is that a team? I don't even know. It sounds like it is. Also, ignored me. Don't make me bring up tipping waiters. Also, I mentioned your tip there to Tyler. I bet you're gonna miss it though. Also, Wales is a country in Great Britain. It's not one of the 4 countries that make up the UK. It is west of England and east of the Irish Sea and Ireland. You know, Jira, if you don't know Jira, he knows facts and he just showed you good there. Do you know facts, internet? I bet you don't know them as good as Jira knows those facts. Do they have showers where you are from? no, I'm from a country where we don't have showers. It's really offensive when people bring it up on the internet. It's like, oi, just because you live in a place where hot water's plentiful, we don't have to all live in the... I don't know what this is, honestly. It's gonna go offensive. I know the accent I can't do is my African accent. That's off limits for the stream. Like that is not okay. I do not... Okay, no, this is accidentally Indian. This is okay. I am from Sri Lanka. I take big journey. I want to be engineer in America. I am now a Russian Indian. I have combined the accents together. They are both vaguely offensive alone, but combine them together, and glorious Soviet Union rises once again. We just lick ourselves clean like cats. No, if you want to know a fun fact, I did actually get a new bathroom. I have a new shower that I can use tomorrow. So you know what? Every time you're criticizing me for, like... I wonder what it is. I wonder if my hair looks bad in real life, or if I'm just, like, the lighting here is really not conducive for it. I bet it looks bad in real life, don't worry. But, I did shower earlier today. I have a... Something I... Okay, let me tell you one of my worst cognitive biases. Like, a lot of people have this, and I bet they don't know it. But I trust women more than I trust men. Like, as an average. There's a lot of women I won't trust, and there's a lot of men I will trust. But it's an easy thing like that. Someone say Soviet Union. You're saying a country that has waterfalls from the sky has no hot water? Yeah, exactly. It's all very cold, Cancer's Attitude. But, you can make a desert temple out of grass blocks. I think that'd be awesome. Be even more chaotic by making it in the nether. I think I've built too many desert temples now. But no, yeah, so the thing about the hair, I think, is like, I'm with you on that one. Women are easier to trust, I know. So, I was at the hairdressing, place recently. What's the name for that? Honestly, you just call it the hair, yeah, the hair cutter, right? I guess it's, usually you call it a barber if it's just men, right? But I don't know why that's true. But I was at the hair cutterer, recently. And, they hired a new woman there. It was fun. She looked, it was a whole fun thing. And, she said something in there about how, like, oh yeah. I asked, like, so I'm on Zoom calls a lot. Like I said, I talk about my job, and I obfuscate it as much as I can. I'm doing a lot of Zoom calls, and people comment that my hair isn't looking so good. By the way, if you were on a Zoom meeting with me, I would not be very happy to talk to you. You know, I'd be making passive-aggressive emails, telling HR that, you know, your nan's gay or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd be making your life unpleasant. Yeah, you think about that next time you're the salon. I guess that's a word. Also,
the average age of a 25-year-old is 25 years old.
If you don't already know, that is actually true. Your hair doesn't look bad. I'm a woman. You trust me, right? Says Dasher. You know what? You know, strong trust of women, strong distrust of Russians because of the Cold War. I don't know what to believe anymore. I didn't know there were Russian women, honestly. No, it's funny. I feel like the stereotype of a Russian woman is always like, you know, like something, attractive trophy wife that's blonde, right? Is that? Tell me if I'm wrong about that. I wonder like whether there is like a, you know, like, okay. So you know how, I feel like every negative stereotype about Russia must have some benefit for like propaganda. Like, oh yeah, you know those darn Russians always drinking? And it's like, well, I mean, we drink a lot too. But it makes it easier to excuse their weird seeming actions, so we don't look into them too much. I wonder if like, you know, maybe on average, the average, you know, this is a conversation that's not going to go anywhere, and it's not going to go anywhere that I'm comfortable with. I was going to make a comment about like, well, the average attractiveness, it's got to be objectively higher in one of the two countries, right? The USA or the Soviet Union. And I wonder, whatever, you know, I'll go back to my original story where I'm not getting in any trouble. And so, the woman at the hair cutterer, the salon, that's a good term. Anyways, what you doing, daddy, Toy Cat or Cube? Diamond or Cube? That's a fun idea. I think that no one would believe it was real. I have to do something a bit more intricate with it. Is that like people saying Essex girls are easy? Says Laura Shoesmith. See, I've never heard the phrase that Essex girls are easy, but the moment you say it, I'm like, that makes sense. I believe it. Because again, they're the outgroup, and believing bad things about the outgroup is easy, and believing good things about the in-group is easy. Like, did you know, there's a statistically proven thing. People who play Minecraft are more attractive on average. Like, the correlation is there. Don't look into the studies, but that sounds true, doesn't it, chat? It does sound true. No one's ever called me an attractive trophy wife. What a pickup line. Hey girl, would you like to be an attractive trophy wife? Because I am... yeah, I gotta work out something that rhymes to make that work. Because all pickup lines have to rhyme. Would you like to be an attractive trophy wife? Because me mate over there has a knife. Oh, that's a scary threat, isn't it? Anyway, so I was at the haircutter, and so I realized this because I went to honestly, I can't even tell you what I went to earlier this week. A psychoanalyst is what he called himself. But the idea is like someone who is professionally trained in minds, so I can talk to, who can like, you know, okay, I was thinking, right? In the same way that like every year you get your car checked, and like as I've been realizing in my house, the number of things that just get worse if you don't check on them, it's pretty high. My silverfish problem is just growing and growing and growing. I don't know if I should care about my silverfish problem, but I should check with someone who knows what they're talking about if I should, right? Internet Toy Cat seeking a hot trophy wife. Do you want to be my attractive trophy wife, or perhaps run for your life? I don't know why all of these messages need to be threats. I feel like I feel like if you want to start a conversation with a potential trophy wife, you need to have something more to offer than I won't murder you. Which, you know, maybe honestly, if you think about it, that is actually a pretty strong start. I mean, ladies, will your husband murder you? You don't know until it's too late. But if they say before they meet you they won't murder you, now they're like legally obligated. Anyway, yeah, bro, I didn't know you had a silverfish spawn in your house. I totally do. I totally do. So, yeah, she said something along the lines of like, I think that like, she was like, oh yeah, what I reckon your Zoom call issues are, because again, I'm on this Zoom call and I'm having issues. Sorry, Zoom call friends. If you feel like that's a lie, then you know what? It's because it is a lie. Yeah, I'm on this Zoom call and people are having issues with my hair for some reason. It's causing me professional strife. And she's like, oh yeah, so what I do that really helped me with my issues is I use I think 2 separate shampoos and 3 conditioners. Since I switched to using 2, I don't know which one works, but one of them does. Also, hey, Diamond Cat time. Hey, congratulations on the Diamond Cat. I mean, it's 13 months. It's weird that it has to be 13 months instead of 12. I guess it's 12 full months and then you've just hit the 13th. I don't know for sure. But, get a trophy wife from Fife, Scotland did it. Aye, it's me trophy wife from this is me wife, what's an over-the-top Russian name? Honestly, beside, you know, like, we got Dasher here. I feel like that might be the most over-the-top Russian. I guess Sasha, actually, is the one I'd go for after. Hello, it is me friends. Oh no, this is a little bit Jamaican. Me not liking where this is going. No. I think that, did people generally say did you generally say people in your Zoom calls are commenting on your hair? Yeah. I think that being too keen to start a conversation about YouTube is genuinely the worst thing in the world. Ivan. Yeah, Ivan is a better, like, male stereotypical name, I guess, actually. Or, like, Boris, I would say is... I feel like, yes, it is Boris. It is my friend Boris Yeltsin. He has come all the way from the Kremlin to hear you sing today, so do not mess it up, because Boris, let me tell you what happens when you mess it up. You know, like, it is, oh no, Dmitry, that's the one. I feel like you can't get a more Russian name than Dmitry. I feel like that's the peak of where you can go. Mr. Prime Minister. I mean, that's why Boris is such a funny name. Like, okay, so if you don't know, our Prime Minister's name is Boris Johnson, but it's not actually Boris Johnson. Boris is just his nickname that he chose for himself, incidentally. And so why would he choose a nickname like that for himself? Because his whole thing is having an image that's, like, funny. Like, it's really, really hard to like a politician because you have to agree with their politics, and not everyone agrees with politics. Like, do you want to vote for me? I'm going to legalize cats. Some of you are like, yeah, hate them cats. Some of you are like, but I have a cat. What do you mean you're going to legalize it? I don't understand what that even means, Toy Cat, let alone how you intend to do it. And so instead of saying, vote for me, I'll legalize your cat, I'll say, oi, mate, I got this great, wouldn't it be funny if a YouTuber became Prime Minister? And you'd be like, that'd be memes. I'll vote for you for the memes, mate. And memes are a more effective campaigning strategy than policy. Anyway, also, just joined about to fight the dragon while watching. Wondering how long your Deep Dark City is going to take to finish. Honestly, I'm not even really working on it at this point. I say as I'm basically working on it. I'm honestly just, vote Toy Cat to criminalize cats. I personally don't believe in politics. I don't think they're real and they don't exist. I mean, think about it, right? It's pretty convenient. Have you ever noticed how around election time, you get a ton of leaflets telling you about politicians? It feels as though the government really wants us to think that politicians exist and they do politics all day, and that's how the country is run. Seems pretty convenient that they distribute. If politics was so important, I think we'd find out about it by ourselves, don't you? Yeah, I think someone's got an agenda to push. I think that politicians are a made-up concept, and I have yet to see evidence that says anything to the contrary. Anyway, so yeah, long story short, Boris is a funny name for a British person, and it even sounds funny to say out loud. Like, oh yeah, it's your boy Boris. That was a messed up. I don't know why my accent switch is just triggering on sometimes. I've never seen a president do a single politic. So I think a single issue is the smartest thing to go for if you know that single issue is popular. Also, welcome to the Cool Cat Club. Would you like to be an attractive trophy wife? Promise you, you'll never face a strife. Oh, there we go. Amberish Malik. That's like wholesome, almost. You know, like, would you like this? In exchange, bad things won't happen to you again. You know, it still sounds like a threat when you say it that way, doesn't it? Still sounds vaguely like a threat. But you know, that's life. The name Boris has the same vibe as the word preposterous. That's absolutely preposterous. I don't understand why we're going along this line of logic. See, every accent is now the same. That's the world we've arrived in. Actually, I don't believe Toy Cat exists. Have you ever seen Toy Cat and... you know, have you ever seen Toy Cat in a room that isn't, conveniently enough, green screened? Seems pretty weird to me. Seems as though I could be literally anywhere right now, which would be a convenient excuse for not being anywhere. I'm just saying. Think about it. Think about it. I have a problem with the accents I can do. They randomly come into my normal speech when I'm talking, says Izzy. Oh yeah, I know someone who has an issue where they randomly turn on accents. And it's like really cool sometimes. But sometimes it's like, oh, this is just the opposite of what I want. I just want for people to look at me and to think, oh wow, more diamonds. That's cool. You know, I think that's like a genuine struggle. I see it. I wonder who the guy in my cupboard was. Yeah, I could literally be anywhere right now. I could be anywhere and I could be nowhere. I could be everywhere too. I mean, probably not everywhere unless I'm like electricity. I've been watching Stranger Things, by the way. You know what? I'm offended. Everyone says I look like this one guy, and I was like, oh, I'm excited to see him. I look nothing like... Is it Jonathan Byers? I don't know who I am. But is Byers even his last name? I don't look like him. You lied to me, internet. I was all excited about the show that I was starring in. And everyone's like, wow, you look so much like him. And what, you know, like, our hair is medium length. And that's like the closest. I guess we're white people mostly. You know, like I'm vaguely white and he's probably vaguely white too. You look like you. Oh, the kid who got lost, kind of. Oh no, the kid who got lost's brother. See, the fact that you couldn't tell immediately. The fact that I say I look like an actor in Stranger Things and you're like, which one? See, that's proof that I don't look like an actor in Stranger Things. You should immediately be like, oh yeah, that one. Yeah, you do kind of look like. you know? Whatever. I stopped watching after season 2. Yeah, it's not, I wouldn't say it's amazing. I'd say it's like like, Netflix has a ton of originals that are vaguely worth watching. I'd put this solidly on that list. So yeah, by the way, so in that thing, he turns into electricity, like in Spider-Man, and spoiler alert. Also, Toy Cat's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Yes, exactly. I'm everywhere, but I'm also nowhere. Which is it? You can't be both, can you? The answer is you can be both. 69 levels. It'd be a sin to mine those diamonds. Exactly. Do you want me to commit a sin? I don't want me to commit a sin. Is it called committing a sin? Wait, what if Toy Cat and Andrew are the same person? Nah, that's totally fake. I don't enjoy... I don't think he's eaten a single lobster roll on that channel. And that's how you'd know it was me, right? That's how you would know it was me. You remind me of Rishi Sunak. Both just so Indian. Yeah, right. Good with money. Got a very wealthy... Yeah, no, that's about it. I was gonna try and link in the wealthy wife thing, but I don't have a wife, nor is she wealthy. You look like the main guy from Spree. Okay, I'm gonna look up Spree. You know, I'm gonna. This is the only time I'm doing this. Spree main character. Do I look like the main guy? Kim. See, it's just like. Okay, I'm gonna show you this to you, internet. It's just the guy has vaguely long. Actually, I kind of see this one a little bit more. I actually do kind of see. Okay, chat. Do I look like this gentleman? Do I look like this human being? Would you say? What do you reckon, internet? Is this me? Wait, I'll just put this over me, and we'll see if anyone notices. So, the weather today sure is good, huh? I was thinking about tipping and e-scooters and lobster rolls. What do we reckon, chat? Kind of mainly just the hair and the mouth. Wait. Let's go with the poll. Do I look like this gentleman? Yes or no? Let's go. Let's find out. No, you look better. Wow, thank you, Angela Schmeitz. You know, that's the confidence boost I need. Okay, so we're gonna see what people say. We'll do one of those ludicrously short polls where no one gets to vote again. Those are my favorite. Okay, 76% of people say this is me. So we'll just leave it there. Problem solved. More seriously, you're welcome. I think I can kind of vaguely see it. But even then, not really, right? I'd be actually looking good today. Thank you, bro, Pop-Tart. I appreciate that. I think I need to move this down, right? I want it like... Do I want it there? I don't know for sure. So Cat, that's another guy from Stranger Things. Oh yeah, that's Steve Harrington, I'm betting, right? I thought he looked familiar. You look just like that car driver, wow. You know what's crazy? I can drive a car, and so can he. No, you know what's sad? Okay, so I learned to drive in October, specifically with this thing in mind of like, okay, I want to be able to go to America and drive a car. I knew that some places wouldn't rent me for a year, so I might have to buy a car for the first year or something. But I was like, okay, it's fine. And then I'm now less than 2 weeks from leaving, and my license has not arrived because apparently it just takes that long. Because COVID, you know how COVID is. You say because COVID, and everyone's like, ooh, I'm sorry for your loss. And it's like, no, that's not enough. You can't just say that. You look like that weird geography YouTuber. Yeah, who is that guy even? Do you want to know a fun fact? Interestingly, chat. The second channel is doing better than the first channel by like every metric besides money right now, like views, subscriptions, everything like that. At some point, we shift. Like I made this joke before, but at some point it really is true that I'm a geography channel that has a Minecraft thing on the side. You can borrow my US card ticket. I work from home, so I barely need it. I know that you're probably joking, but assuming that like you can, because I think insurance is valid for anyone else driving your car, right? You insure the car and not the driver. You know, if you want to give me a car and it's insured and it's not stolen, then hit me up. I would love to hear. I would love to take a car. I'll give you money for it. I just can't buy it. I legally don't want to own a car in America. There's a lot of reasons I don't want to own a car. But I would love to... I would really like to, you know, like, I don't know, rent one or something. Maybe purchase one for a extended amount of time. Or, you know, that can be the biggest tip in the world. You decide which way you want to do it. Weird name for the stream, Toy Cat. Oh, no, there isn't a name for the stream. Scott Kingslayer. I mean, it's called car insurance and not drive insurance for a reason, says Larios MC. Yeah, this is okay. You know, see, as a contrarian here, I agree that your system is better because it makes more sense. But, and obviously because in America you need multiple people driving the same car. I get it. But, if you think about it, the risk profile that determines how likely you are to crash rarely depends on the car. The car will decide how expensive it is to fix a car after it's crashed. But the likelihood of crashing depends on the driver. And so you should insure the driver and not the car. Because if I've been convicted of drunk driving 16 times, and also, you know, like, I'm a woman aged between 16 and, like, you know, 22, and I don't know how I got so many drunk driving charges if I'm that old, but trust me on this one, okay? Then surely, actually, I think women are statistically more likely to crash. I'll go. See, there we go. Well, I'm a man between 16 and 22. Also, I thought you were being inventory smart and avoided mining the diorite for the stone, but nope, you mine 3 pieces. Yeah, every now and then I do really smart things, and then eventually I get bored of doing smart things, and I go back to doing dumb things again. It works out quite well for me sometimes, and then other times it doesn't. Welcome to life. Sexist toy cat? No, it's a fact. Look it up. Again, like, you know, the problem with, like, is sexism still sexism if it's, like, factually accurate, right? That's like a struggle we have in society that no one wants to talk about because, like, you know, like, no one wants to believe. But, like, there are, you know, like, there are differences, obviously, depending on, you know, what way, both what way you're born, but also what way, you know, and, like, what chemicals your body is producing or whatever else that do affect all sorts of different things. Like, one of the dumb things about being a guy that I do not like, sexism doesn't exist. Yeah, I don't believe in sexism, man. I don't believe in sexism. I've never seen it with my own eyes, and therefore it's fake. Also, thank you, IBX Slaycat. Spank me. Oh god, what did I just read? Oh, Slave Cat. Oh. Okay, you know, I'm not even sure. I'm sorry. Young men under 25 have highest insurance premiums, I think. Are insurance companies sexist or statistically careful? You know, in the UK, they banned discriminating based on gender. And so they just raised women's premiums to match men's. It was pretty funny, actually. It was pretty funny. What's sexism? Exactly. Having a partner can massively reduce your insurance in the UK. See, right, there's this thing that sucks about being a guy. Like, I think, like, it's gotta be more or less depending on your, like, your testosterone levels, maybe, potentially. I'm not gonna claim I know anything about the science on this. Like, you know, like, the ability to just get in a confrontation where your honor is on the line and you have to fight someone because if you don't, you know, everyone will know that, like, oh, you're the guy you can mess with and that you won't even raise a fight. And so it's like, oh no, I don't want this. But, like, you know, you gotta, like, stand up for yourself like you're going to. I think it's, like, one of the most, if, you know, to paraphrase, it's one of the most cancerous attitudes we have. It is, it's a terrifying thing that isn't useful for anyone. But yet it's also like, yep, that's in you somewhere. You have to fight against that thing. Anyway, so the reason I bring that up is because, as a result, I reckon it is statistically likely that men are likely to be very upset about something that happens on the road, drive a little dangerously to get out of it, and then maybe hit something else with their car that could be expensive. And so I do genuinely believe, even if it's not as big as the insurance premiums say, I bet men are more likely to crash. Not because every man is more likely to crash, but because men as an aggregate are more likely to fail with that. It's just like, I think this is really offensive. So I'm joking when I say this. Ha 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 ha. This isn't the truth. This is something else. It's like, you know, something that is a lot of in certain professions. if you are married without children, it's like seen as a ding against you if you're a woman, which is like horrific and sexist, right? But like statistics do say that if anyone is going to leave work for up to, you know, like, I don't know, 9 months at a time, maybe longer, maybe deprioritize work to focus on the family life, it's gonna be the people who have the body parts that do that, right? It's gonna, I reckon, you know, people always say that like that's like a sexism thing, but it's like, okay, if you go into your boss's office on day one and say, look, here is a certificate saying I am infertile, I cannot have a child, I bet it would like cancel out most of that effect, right? But so Cat giving driving lessons, yes please. I would love to give someone driving lessons. Wait, chat, if you own a car in America and you lend it to me for a month and like it's insured, maternity leave can be up to a year. Yeah, right, and that's just official maternity leave, right? That's the paid version where they're paying your salary but you're not going there. There's also the version where you just say, yeah, I'm gonna take a step back from work and go part-time. And then, you know, like, and you know, okay, here's a funny thing to me. Like, this is that like struggle between, I think about this maybe too much, but like, the struggle between what is good right now and what is good for everyone in general sometimes goes different ways. Like, I know, as an example, right? Like, should workplaces be tolerant of children? Should like bars and like places that people want to go be tolerant of children? In the short term, if a bar or like, actually not, but don't take your children to a bar. Actually, I'm changing my stance on that one. But like, if workplaces let you bring your children to work, the cost of having children becomes less because now if childcare isn't there, you don't have to emergency get someone. You bring it into work, right? But as a result of making it better for your employees with children, you slightly incentivize people to have more children, right? And it's that, like, I don't know, what's an example that's like less controversial on that one? Like, okay, if you say that all drugs are legal and all good, you know, not decriminalized, but legal, do whatever you want. It's just, it's free game, friends. I'm a nursery teacher, so you know what? People are stealing your job when they take their children into work. Insurance is pretty statistical. There's a big questionnaire that queries a database. Yeah, it's statistics are sexist as it turns out. Also Miss Swazzy, thank you for becoming a member. I know you're remembering. I wonder if that like all stacks up or if it starts from 0 each time. My dad 100% brought my brother and I to the bar when I was in 3rd grade. See, that seems like a problem. That's why bars shouldn't allow children, just to prevent exactly what happened to you happening to anyone again. Because that sounds pretty tragic. Yeah, I think there's an interesting thing in like, do you want your employees to have children or not? I don't even know. It's stacked. Hey, congrats on the gold cat, Miss Swazzy. So Cat, you should be those guys in a TED Talk. I should give a random TED Talk on something, huh? Is that what you're saying? So Cat, how's the suspicious stew you're drinking? I do have to say, the sugar is giving me energy to live. Why is it you can drink at home with kids there and at restaurants but not at a bar? And you can be drunk in the bar but not in public? Make that make sense. In the UK, you can be drunk in public most of the time. I think almost everywhere that has laws that say you can't be drunk in public, the law just means don't be annoying to people who are sober, right? I think that's the crux of the law. But no, yeah, like I mentioned this before, like there are all sorts of ways we can be nice in the short term and mean in the long term, and mean in the short term and nice in the long term. Like, you know, like the drug thing. Like, okay, you say to people, we're gonna make it so not only can you do drugs, but we're encouraging it. Here's how you do it, blah, blah, blah. Boop, 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 boop. Congratulations on 14 months, James Bay. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Yeah, and like, so now, you know, like, slightly more people might be inclined to, for instance. Or maybe, I think about something interesting, because okay, I'm just to clarify, I want everyone to be able to do anything they want to themselves all the time. That's my stance here. I'm not, like, anti-anything. I don't think. I'm anti-babies in the bar, I think. I'm anti-babies anywhere, truthfully. You ever go on a plane and you're just about to get to sleep and then, wah! I'm gonna ruin everyone's experience because I don't know what a plane is and I don't know why my parents need to take me somewhere so bad. Why do babies need to go places? Couldn't I be left in a bar somewhere alone until someone raises me? No, I'm on the plane and I don't like it. This is an expensive experience that people are excited for, but I'm gonna ruin it because I don't understand the concept of experience because I'm a baby. So that's babies, right? That's my baby impression. Hope you enjoyed it. So I'm anti-babies. Gotta be strict with that again. The amount you can dedicate your life to a hobby is limited. The amount you can limit it to a child is not. Big problem in life. Anyway, so I think that okay, we're gonna finish loading up this chest. Ooh, I have to. Oh god, my inventory management is just always so bad. Whenever I'm doing anything related to this, I need to stop that. I need to work on my game here, huh? Babies can't even do basic maths. Exactly. Best baby impression I've heard. Better than a real baby. So but like yeah, my stance is like I don't just like don't hurt people and you can do whatever you want. Yourself might be people, but it's not my decision to work out what's good for you. I don't even know what's good for myself some days. How am I meant to have a good impression of what's good for you? And so you've angered the mini moderator. So yeah, I think that there is a very interesting sometimes in life we cling to evidence that backs up what we believe. Like I was saying, like if I told you that the average Minecrafter is more attractive, you're like, yeah, that sounds right. I'm gonna remember that and tell that to my unattractive friends. I guess my attractive friends. You know what? My friend is a 10 out of 10 attractive super wife trophy model, and supermodel trophy wife, I think is what I'm going for. And when she learns that I'm actually attractive because I play Minecraft, that'll show her. Anyway, so yeah, I think we like, it's called confirmation bias. We cling to things that we want to believe, and we're more easily convinced by things we don't. And I think all the time about like, if you look at drinking, we prohibited drinking, right? Prohibition did not work. We said to people, we think drinking is bad, we're gonna make it illegal, and then we did, and then people just drank anyway, but they did it really illegally. It facilitated a lot of organized crime. It was bad for everyone involved, and America, which is the big country that did it, stopped. A lot of other countries toned down their movements against it as well. And in general, we just decided, sure, we'll keep alcohol as a concept. Why not? However, we try the exact same thing with cigarettes. We make it more and more expensive every year. We make it so you can do it in fewer and fewer places. And that does reduce the rates of people smoking. I think people vape now, so like that complicates statistics. And you can do the same with and to me that proves the endless theory that I'll admit, like I'm almost confirmation biasing, that like people are best moved by slight decisions. If you make electricity 5% more expensive, people might use more of it. No, wait, less of it. If you make, I don't know, healthy food I really do think. We talk all the time about how like healthy food is so expensive and like blah 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 blah. I think really and realistically it's like, yeah, the quality of what something tastes like versus the quality of how much it costs and how bad it is for you are like inversely proportional. So the deck is stacked in a way that's like, if you're gonna eat cheap food, the tastiest food is bad for you. If you're gonna eat expensive food, it's like closer, but like there's a money thing in that, right? And so if you wanted to shift that, you just make it so like, okay, here's how cheap we can make it for, here is something that's just as easy, just as tasty, but now it's healthy, if such a thing exists. I don't know if there can be such a thing as easy, healthy, cheap food. I feel like if healthy food is too easy, you just eat too much of it, right? They're increasing the smoking age by 1 year every year till no one can smoke anymore, says Robert Diamond. I think you're talking about New Zealand, right? I think you're like, okay, you know what? That's so funny to me, because imagine New Zealand. So if you haven't heard, New Zealand is raising the smoking age every year so that people born after 2008 will never be able to smoke. Like their age will always be below the smoking age. I think it's 2008, it might be 2007. Also, Tristan, no. Thank you so much. And we'll ignore the fact that there's, like, clear and immediate concerns about, like, okay, so what stops people from having their, you know, people buy them cigarettes or buying them from outside the country or whatever. Also, it's good to see you, Alcazol. How's it going? Massachusetts recently banned any flavored tobacco. See, that's fun. I don't smoke and I never will, but I find the ban stupid. So yeah, right, I'm not a smoker at all. I don't smoke. It's not fun. It's not good for anyone. Ooh, that rhymed. However, okay, so we're gonna hoe down this moss. It's gonna be good. I banned cigarettes, alcohol, and drugs in my home. It's nice to be a dictator in your own home. I think if more people realized they could do that, they'd be less inclined to be as aggressive about what other people can do in their lives, right? Like, oh yeah, don't you hate smoking and drugs? You know what you can say? You can say never are they allowed in your house. And then you can invite people into your house who can choose to follow those rules. And it'll be great. And nope, they're not listening. Instead, they're trying to lobby for it. Happening on the other... Like, you know, I live literally 3,000 miles away from someone who might consider partaking in an alcoholic beverage. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. I'm doing well, Mr. Cat. Hey, it's good to hear. I am glad that you don't have COVID. Or am I? Maybe I'm glad that really COVID has us. Does it not? Does COVID not have society by the neck? Anyway, I guess by the balls would be more accurate. Oh no, I guess by the throat. That's where I should have gone with that. That's where the joke would have worked best. Anyway, I think there's this funny thing that's gonna happen in New Zealand if they stick with their tobacco ban for all that time. Is that at some point, because it's anyone after 2008, so someone born like December 31st, 2007, or maybe it's 2006, but whatever, they'll be able to smoke, and someone born the day after won't be able to. Which means there'll be this funny effect, where if you are a 37-year-old in the year 2044 who wants to smoke, you have to like, you know, you have to get your friend who's 38 years old and be like, hey, can you go to the store and buy me some cigarettes, man? And there's something just so amusing about that concept to me. I can't get over it. I began to be embarrassed to smoke. If someone saw me smoke, I was ashamed. Also, my son would make sure I knew he hated it. I've been off nicotine for 3 months. Hey, congratulations, Miss Swazzy. Yeah, smoking is just one of those things that's just, like, so terrible. You know, it's just, you know, there's so many things out there that can cause you just as much pain or pleasure or whatever without all of the downsides. And I recommend that. It's been a while, but here's my Toy Cat tax. Thank you so much for the Toy Cat tax, friendo. I hope that you have a good day-o. Okay, this was an unnecessary firework, but I did it anyway, because I'm gonna finish loading up this cobbled deep state box. This is what I'm gonna take with me now, alongside all of these blocks, out with me to the home. The title of today's stream, Attractive Superwife Trophy Model, Toy Cat 2021. 2022, aha! This wasn't me making the mistake for the first time. It's hard to get the year right, okay? It's really hard to get the year right. This app doesn't give notifications, but I made it. Yeah, it's really hard to get YouTube to give you notifications. Because they know that people will sign up for more notifications than they'll really... What happened here, by the way? Oh, okay. I was so terrified, like, what went wrong? Nothing went wrong, apparently. If you ask someone if they smoke and they say not cigarettes instead of no, you know. Oh, yeah, that's the funniest thing, like, I accidentally do genuinely ask when people ask, like, do you smoke? I'm like, cigarettes? Because I genuinely, like, if you're like my age or below, right, it is more likely that you don't smoke cigarettes and instead you partake in some illegal activity, which is interesting by itself if you think about that for long enough. YouTube notifications always at least 12 hours delayed, it seems. It's to keep you on your toes. It's to keep you on your toes. And did it not keep you on your toes? I think you'll find it did. Therefore, it did its job just perfectly. If you're afraid of getting the year wrong, just start saying it's 2023 now, and you'll be used to it by 2023. I'm a little worried about 2023. I feel like it's just such a big year. I don't know. You know, like, you feel me, internet? Do you feel what I'm saying when I say it's a big year? I feel what I'm saying, but I'm me, so that might be why I feel it. God damn it, all my villagers in Moxley spawn. Sorry, Beth Altair. Have you tried turning it off and on again? 2028 is going to be lit because it has a number 8. I don't even get that joke. Don't even get it. I wanted to, but I don't. My Toy Cat tax will come soon. Don't worry, Notable Sen. Whenever you're ready, the Toy Cat tax is ready for you. $10 says there's no 2023, or by that point no one cares. You are terrible at making bets, I have to say. You know, can I tell you about a story, internet? I don't know why this bothers me, but every now and then I think about it. Like, I don't know if this is like being... Like, as a child, you learn real quick that, like, the world isn't fair, right? This is also Toy Cat 2022 confirmed. Make Toy Cat tax mandatory for everyone. I agree with that message so strongly. Make it mandatory for everyone. Damn straight. You're not a person after my own heart. Watch people go crazy in a year saying Toy Cat predicted this. Can you believe Toy Cat worked out that there was gonna be a new year? I don't know how he knew it. I just don't know how. The man's a genius. He always seems to know. Tell me, oh great Toy Cat, will there be a 2024 as well? Okay, so we'll throw the cobbled deep slate in here. Definitely need to sort this out. Is the XP level intentional? It sure is nice. You'll have to find out by watching my Let's Play. No, you won't. You can do anything. Literally anything else to find out. Place the calcite. That's not calcite. Place the things in here. And there we go. We did it. We sorted our inventory again. It was nice. So yeah, will there be a 6969? There will be a year 6969, and we'll all be long dead, maybe alongside our species. You know, there's something to hope for. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This live stream was pretty short. Oh yeah, my little update. When I was like 5, I don't know why this bothers me, but I'm gonna share it with you internet, because a problem shared is a problem halved. But there's like 1,000 of you, 1 million of you even. So that's a problem divided by 1 million. Anyway, so, you know, I'm not going to tell my story, actually. Decided against it. Sorry. So I hope you all enjoyed this live stream. Things are going well enough in my life. Things are improving over here. Thank you for asking. And, we'll see if they keep on improving. Loved it. Missed your streams. I missed my streams, too. I'll probably be streaming once or twice more before I leave to the states that are united in America. Then where my life takes me from there is something I'm still working out. So, sorry for the confusion. Hope that your life takes you somewhere good, because I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Oh, I would enjoy a nap so much right now. Why don't I just get paid to nap here? If I just do this, I look like I'm doing something, right? Do you want to look inside my mouth, internet? Do you want to see my worst teeth problem? Can you see it? My teeth overlap here. Like, one of them goes, like, in my mouth. Instead of going like this, it's like that. I hear you can get braces to deal with that. Like, honestly, I feel like maybe this is just me. Maybe everyone always says like they wish they'd done it sooner. But does anyone ever say like, oh yeah, I wish I hadn't done that? Because I can honestly say this weird tooth here has come up like 0 times, maybe once in my life so far. I've never had anyone who noticed it. Like even right now as I'm showing you, I'm literally going like this. Can you notice it, chat? Can you see my outline teeth? A little crooked. They're a little yellow down here too. I should get them whitened. Look at those British teeth. Are my teeth bad, internet? What do you reckon? You know, when do people even see your teeth, honestly? Like, you can see my 2 teeth here. It's very hard to notice. British teeth. Yeah, I consume a lot of sugar, but I also consume a lot of water, which has fluoride or whatever in. I've got a family member who is very anti-fluoride, by the way. So if you want to tweet me your fluoride conspiracy theories, Hit me up. See you all next time. Bye. Oh, there's a really, really cool video releasing tomorrow. Really cool. I love this video so much. Like, I had an idea and I didn't know how to put it together, and I sent it to my editor, and my editor did an amazing job of helping with it. And so, yeah. That's a thing. Anyway, goodbye. Watch your video. Watch your video out tomorrow. Bye. It's a good thing the stream is over, because now I can talk about what I really think. Toy Cat, how much money would I have to pay you to become a full-time femboy? £637,000. Hit me up. I basically live as a full-time femboy already, right? I mean, think about it. I have slightly longer than normal hair, and I talk about how great women are. And I know I drink water a lot. That's probably feminine. Yeah, it's basically true. Okay, goodbye. Wait. No, that was it. That was it. Okay, goodbye. Wait. No. Oh, what if we like... No. Oh, by the way, so I got a new chair, and you have to assemble chairs when you buy them in the UK. I love making random things country-based. Like, so like we have this weird thing in the UK where to eat the food at a restaurant, you have to give them money at the end. Do you guys have that? It's so weird. Yeah, there's like we have this like in the UK we have this liquid, like it's clear, and you drink it, and then like you're not thirsty anymore. You know, I don't know if you guys have this outside of England, but we do. Anyway, so there was an instruction manual of this chair. Do you want to see the instruction manual? It's like comically large. Like I can't even show this off correctly. Wait, it is bigger than the chair. Wait, I'll show you side by side. This is the chair size. This is the instruction manual. It is so ludicrous. I cannot get over the size of this thing. Like, oh, that's the reflection. Do you want to see yourself, internet? This is what you look like to me. Anyway, yeah, it's made from plastic too, so I feel bad throwing this away. You know, they should have considered me before. Like, look at even if I fold it in half, it's still too big. Whatever, I know what I'm doing with it. Do you guys have like bins outside of the UK? Like, so we have this thing here where you put your stuff in like a box, and then once a week or once every 2 weeks, because of in the last few years, someone comes and they pick the box up and they put it in a bigger box, and then they take that big box and they bury it in the ground, and then we hope that that is a long-term solution that works for us all. Hope you'll enjoy this video. I'm sorry for it. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.